Welcome. This is Crimey Queen, and if you're joining us for the first time, this is the channel where we get excited about love. This is where we ignite that which dwells from within us, that which comes alive, makes us smile. Hence, we say, the crimson light is life. So, the crimson light is our journey to actualizing self love. This is where we come alive. This is where we smile. This is where we laugh, of course. And this is where we are exercising that number 22 vibration, that produces or increases the endorphins in our body. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Makes us happy, of course. And it's a very contagious thing too. So why not? Of course, if we are happy and we make other or contribute to other people's happiness around, it's a good thing, don't you think? Of course. Yeah. So, I just thought I would do a compilation of the words of from the word breast, and we have just used one breast. I suppose perhaps we could have used two, but we have covered. If we use two, then we know that we are using three, as in the lucky column here, which would constitute, well, I suppose that would be good too. So we would go in that three dimension here, showing Eve to be victorious in her ability to be mother of all these generations. Wonderful. And I love the way she makes her presence felt in Revelation. Revelation, she reveals, she's elated, she levels things out. It's like, and I think that's what is happening right now. It's like saying, you guys may have had one side of the story, but I want you to look at another side. This is what I am getting here, and so she revels in this in this presentation. I am hearing her saying, go on, my child, go on. Yes, and of course, with a feet going here. And as I say, I believe perhaps Mother Earth has really just chosen me very directly for this, because I have got three fives in my date of birth. I'm a fifth child of 14 children, and so there's a lot going on. So there I am now. I not only have something in common with Eve, Mother Eve, I also have something in common with Christ, Father Christ. Well, of course, mother and father, why not? Yes. Okay, so I like how water showed up. Water has just been, oh. Well, water showed up that it made me, it showed up through my tears, and water has a way of just seeping. It's like a leak that you wonder how it's managed to find cracks and seep through, and that's what water does. And I love the way the word et um, is here. I love it. Yes. And that means it, as I have said, and it also means that it's between. So it's like water is life. And using the word life as well, it's that it is saying life is five. It is also saying when you're here, meaning Eve is life, meaning Christ is life. When you are in Christ, you are a new creature. When you have life, you are also in this new dimension. And I think that is really wonderful. And of course, once you are here, we have seen that six, which also is reflective here. It's taking you, we are going through that elation. This is an N here in case. Oh, it's okay in contrast because we are going in through that elation. Now, we also had the summary. In case you're new to this channel, we are hinging onto the word sacrifice. This is all an intuitive presentation. All the presentations are intuitive. I may begin with one word because I need to have something to start with. And I may think that I have got it, but when I'm doing these presentations, they just take own pattern and reveal themselves, I think, in a way which is quite appropriate to showing us, to teaching us, because that's what it's about. It's not about me coming here and showing something or expressing something that I think I already know. No, we are exploring this journey together. Of course, there are things that I have discovered, like perhaps a word like beginning and things like that. I have done the numerical value, but I haven't really explored them in that way. So these are like things to anchor on, you know. So here we have with water, as we say, 9, and there's the synchronistic thing as well. R is also representing 9, and it's written all syncing together, and W here, which is of course with R as well, 5 and 9. So R is 9. Now, I thought I would put in intuition because I was looking at one of the presentations, and what I saw was really striking. So the word intuition, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, intuition. Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 letters is exactly 9 letters as the word sacrifice. But what I saw that was so marvelous is that the eye, the two eyes on both columns of the eye are matching perfectly. Perfectly. It's as if intuition is there to confirm to us, to acknowledge that we are on the right path, we are doing the right thing. And so I think from here on, I am really going to stick to intuition on this path. So, what we may not be able to see altogether, because I want to really keep this as the template, of course, with the illumination from Mother Eve. So, which is showing the water. Perhaps we could have Watergate. Let's see if gate, Gate, it would fit actually, but okay, we'll see on this. But water is working out very well. Intuition is working perfectly and with eyes open. So they are showing us, that we are on the right path. Now back to the letters or the words from the word breast, because we have explored breast. I think we've done perhaps about 6 presentations on breast. I'm saying 6. Now, wouldn't that be something? Because I have just been intending to make this, of course, the last one because of all the letters and words on there. But I'm not sure if it's 6 or even if it's 6 or 7. Wouldn't that be something? Or even if it were 8, we could say, well, it's infinitely great. Or if it was 7, well, of course, that's what breast does, spill milk all over the place, and then you'd be doing your gypsy journey. If it was 6, of course, the fox is going looking for milk wherever it can find. Okay, so whichever way it would come, I would find something that I could look and think, well, wow. Okay, so let's quickly do the numerical value for these words. And actually, I think I got 22 words. I did this. Oh, rubbing off. So the rat, and we had the first word is teas. Of course, being British, I started with tea, a cup of tea. Okay, so yes, teas, and of course, teas comes to 8, which is saying, about opening the third eye. So I love this. I really love this. Now, rat is 13. I think rat is really offering, no, rat is 10, 11, 12. 12. Okay. So 12 is free. Of course, rats are free. They go around, yeah, but free until they get caught in a trap. Now that actually really the free, which is what I see as a handcuff, that would coincide very well with rat being caught. But so that is we're going by face value of the B right now. So it's 2, 3, and 2 is 5. Yes, at the bat of an eyelid, after eating the fruit, there was Eve in number 5. And it's the mouth bat, of course. And that is very close, of course, which would be in French when we say, oh, you can, bit your lips, bat. Bat is really like you're talking a lot. They would say in French, it's like, oh, you're gone, and yeah. So this is coinciding very well. We would say that in Saint Lucia too. So bet is 2 and 5 is 7 and 2 is 9. So you can see how that is that 9 in Job, the story of Job and God doing that bet. Of course, Job had to go all the way to the Inland Revenue and pay his, he had to examine himself. He had to ask himself all these questions. Did I pay my tithe? Was I kind to the neighbor? Did I do anything wrong? Why am I suffering so much? He had to go heaven and earth, up and down, really examining himself, giving all, of course, he had it to the Inland Revenue, of course, but the next time round was really good. So that is why those 2 9s are presented in the word breast. So we have tab. I've got tab like in, you have a tab in the bar. It's okay. Tab or tablet, short for short. Yeah. So this is 2 and 1, 3, 3 and 2 is 5. Where do we put a tablet? In our mouth. Where do we put the drinks that's on tab? In our mouth. The mouth is 5. 5 is key. Key is 5. There was another word I'd done that was really beautiful and came to 5. Okay, memory will help me. Okay, so rest, R-E-S-T. So this is 14, 9 and 5, 14 and 1, 16 and 2, 18. So 1 and 8 is 9. We had that, of course. So you rest. I thought I'd done rest as 8 before because I remember doing that symbol, yes, for rest. So let's do this. 9 and 5 is 14 and 1 15 and 2 is 17. I have a good memory. So 17, 1 and 7 is 8. 8 because 1 and 7 is direct correlation with God. How could I forget that? No. So beat. B is 2, 2 and 5 is 7 and 1, 8 and 2 is 10. Beat. I know about that. Okay. AS, that's 2. That's the master number. It's as it is. Now, beast. In fact, we should have beast right here. Beast. And Eve. Don't you just love her now? Okay, right. So east is 9, we know that, and 2, so that would be 11. So there we go, master numbers again. And east here is 9. All right, it's 9, 11. Bar is 2 and 1, free and 9 is 12. 12, 1 and 2 is 3. The bar is free. Never is, really. Bra, for short for brassiere. So it's 9 and 1, 10 and 2, 12. We have another free. Okay, that's what people think it is. Yeah, but we can see that the word bar, which of course it means to bar something too, I believe. It's a counter. But as well, we know where there is bar, there is drinks. And we could see the free. It's that liquid form. It's that flexibility. It's that flowy, fluid. Of course, bra, of course, from the milk of the breast is also fluid. Brat. Of course, we call our children brats, So bra, so that's B, 2 and 9, 11 and 1, 12 and 2. 12 and 2 is 14. 14, actually, the children are very bright because they are 5, and they're really our children. They're 5 from Eve. So, of course, so just to double check that, this is 2 and 9, 11 and 1, 12 and 2, 14. Yes. It's children, of course. Brass, I did put the two S's, so I think that's fine. So 2 and 9, 11 and 1, 12 and 2, 12 and 2, of course, is 14, and that's also 5. That's also 5. It's I'm happy to be getting the 5s. It's wonderful. Okay. Eat. EAT, we know that is 8. Just like 8 here after past tense. And at is 3. And as is 2. And R is 10 and 5, 15. 1 and 5 is 6. We are 6. That's what it's saying here. Rate, RATE, that is R is 9 and 1, this is 10, and 2, 12, and 5 is 17. 1 and 7 is 8. You rate something and that's it. There's no, rating something is that complete cycle. That's what happens. Now, I love the word star that shows right here. Star is really wonderful there. I'm not sure about stare. I had this. I'm going to take off this word. I'm really not sure about it. I might have made it up. But star, I think, is 4. Let's look at that. Which I thought star would have been 5. But if we say stars, it would be 5. Let's double check. So 9 and 1, 10, 10 and 2, 12 and 1, 13. So that's 4. Let's stick to stars because at least we could put stars as 5 in the middle, and we know that we are stars, just like Christ is, and Eve as well. So we stick to stars. Of course, we can do that. So there we are. There we are. I think the numbers are lovely. Really nice. The only number that we really haven't got there, well, no, there are 2 numbers we haven't got there. We haven't got 7 and we haven't got 4. Whatever that means. We haven't got 7 and we haven't got 4. But I leave you with this. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4 eights. No, we have 5 eights. 5 eights. Yes, 5 eights of 40. And we have 1 9. I suppose we didn't need any more than 1 9. We have only 1 9, which is on the bet, which is what God would have done. Perhaps there was a bet. Who knows? There might be a bet around on my head saying, I wonder if she's going to work it out. I wonder. And I'm saying, of course I can work it out. Of course. But, and we have 1 6. We are, yes, just 1 6. And we have 2 master numbers, which for 11, which would mean that it's 2. But if we convert it to 2, we would have 3 2s, which would really reflect the totality of this line here. 3 2s, 6. That is also amazing. And we have 1 2 3 3s. Now that 2 is, no, we have 4 3s, 12. And 1 and 2 would be 3. So the 3 column is also showing here. And basically, so we have had the sack. We haven't got a 1. We haven't got 1. Of course we have 1. I love it. Hey, beat. I love it. We have 1. So the word sack, as in the breast, has showed very nicely here. On this note, we say thank you you know, it's wonderful. And I have enjoyed this process of the breast, the Passover, the mouth, presence. Of course, number four, we have explored presence, we have explored Father, we have explored the West, we have explored the East, we have explored all those words that derive from the word breast, and really we have explored the succinct, the milk that comes from the nourishing, the nurturing, and all those aspects. And I think this just beautiful. So I really hope you have enjoyed this presentation, and I look forward to your comments as well. Please feel free to leave your comments and share and like, and subscribe. Of course, subscribe. It's so much asking. It feels like I'm asking for quite a bit, really. Well, why not? Ask and you shall receive. Okay. So there we go. If you like the presentation, as I say, you like, subscribe, and so on. And thank you for joining us. And I hope you'll join us again. And in the meantime, keep, not keep, stay bright, stay ignited, be a field, because that's where we are planting everything. And Eve is in everything. Okay. And of course, stay ignited. Namaste. And spill over with love.